Hey everybody, we're at the conclusion of Forbidden Psalm. This is the final 10th episode of this show. I've had a lot of fun with my converted warband, The Lost, playing through all these adventures in Kevin's sort of like linked narrative campaign. And this final solo mission, there can be only one. We've delivered the Forbidden Psalm to Viprix, and he's told us that only one group of his sort of like employees, warbands working for him, can be saved. And that means we have to slay our rivals. But when we get there, a feasting Wendigo has already destroyed the group, and we have to defeat it and escape to be saved from the end of the world. So I'm going to show you the table, show you the remnants of the Lost, basically where they're at right now, and we'll get this final concluding sort of episode underway. Here on their final adventure is the Lost. We have Eisenkoosh the Neither. He's still agility -1, real heavy with that armor. Weak hands, can only use his Morningstar as one, like his single weapon. But he's tough as nails, 3 armor, 13 hit points, Morningstar, and he's got a heavy armor, Morningstar, shield, backpack, no potion though. And then Risen the Evil Beats with his cool gun, agility -1, presence +2, strength -1, toughness +2, armor 2, 9 hit points. Got a weak body though, and vacant mind, can't do any kind of like interact actions. Then his feat's cowardly, -1 morale, but +1 agility. He's got a crossbow, we reloaded it and bought him some more bolts for it and a hand axe. He's got medium armor and a backpack. Then there's the Fast here, my barbarian. He's armed with a sweet hammer and Ulfbert sword. And then he's agility +1, presence -2, strength +3, toughness 0. Only 8 hit points. He's squeamish, -1 to his damage rolls, but he has the charge feat, so he doubles his move if he ends within an inch of the enemy. He's got medium armor, potion, spiked gauntlets, his relic, and he's got a sweet 6-inch move. Then it's Rain the Smoothest, my elf. Speed 7, agility +2, presence +2. There's a cool former vampiric short sword. It was now magical, but it brings him back to life as a vampire if he dies. He's got brittle bones for +1 damage against him, but heavy armor, so he's armor 3, only 6 hit points though. And then he's carrying a backpack too. We got Grand the Last Fated, agility -2, he's still super slow. Presence +3, he's got a glaive, medium armor. And then his bunch of scrolls right now, he's got Shield of the Faithless for his clean scroll, and his dirty one is Flaming Hands, 12-inch range, D6 damage. And that's it. That's the Lost on their final adventure. Be only one, handing over the Forbidden Psalm. Viprix tells you he has one last thing for you before he'll prepare the reading that will transcend everybody past the end of the world. But he can only take 5 of you with him and into what lies next, and there's rivals out there vying for your place. Go put an end to them and make it back here alive before dawn. So the goal is to kill your rivals. The reward is avoid the end of the world. And then set up what gold remains holds little draw for you now that the promise of everlasting rewards on the table. Kill your rivals because nothing else matters. So there is no co-op mode for this. You have to kill your rivals if there's another warband. But in solo play, there's a feasting Wendigo that slaughtered the other warband. And before you can beat a retreat, it sees you. You have to kill it to make it out alive. The game ends when only 5 miles remain standing and the feasting Wendigo is dead. When the players arrive, read, the rivals Viprix sent to fight you made it here before you, much to their bad luck. For in the clearing where you expected to encounter them, instead is a creature of pale skin. Blood and gore drips from its mouth as it stares hungrily at you. And then we'll see what happens if we manage to make it out to Viprix. So we have a 6-inch deployment. A Wendigo manages to feast on one of my warband members for 2 turns. We turn into Wendigos. So this Wendigo could make more Wendigos. This is an awesome old miniature from Eden. It's a Krampus miniature, but was perfect for the Feasting Wendigo. This backpack full of body parts and heads and stuff. And yeah, he's in the middle of the table. We're gonna have to fight him. See things not having gone well, we'll deploy everybody. Hopefully for the last time. Over here, and then Rain, you're gonna go to the flank, I think. Eisenkoosh, you're going up the middle with Garand. Fast, you're going on the other flank, just in case this all goes horribly wrong. And then Risen, you just won't line of sight to this thing. You're going to sit back. Who makes it past the end of the world? Well, Eisenkoosh, you need to get into battle. You are currently speed 4. So you're going to walk up this ledge a little bit with your first move. And then your second move, I think you just wait for him to come to you. Well, you have 6 turns to do this. So then Risen, you're going to walk. You walk a grand total of 4, just up the woods over here, so you can gain line of sight. It's definitely blocking line of sight to this Wendigo though, so it'll be plus DR 3, so DR 15, and then your presence +2, so that's going to be DR 13. Let's see if you can manage to crank it. 13. Nope, missed with the 12. Reroll with one of my fate rolls. I feel like this is worth doing. You only have 5 shots. So reroll for 13. I got worse. 4 ammo left, little guy. And you can go 7 because you're zippy fast. So you're gonna go back and just move up to here, but not be closer than Eisenküche because you want it to charge him. And then fast, you're gonna head up 6 and 6 again, do much the same thing. There's a pincer movement as everybody kind of like surrounds this Wendigo. And it's Garand, you're gonna move up and try and cast Flaming Hands and not accidentally light yourself on fire. DR12. Nope, fails but doesn't fumble, so doesn't accidentally bring about the end of the world, which is currently happening. It's like hit. All right, the Wendigo comes towards Eisenküche. 5 inches, that's enough to fight. Ugh. Now it's armor 2 with 22 health and does D6 damage. So Eisenküche is a strength +3, so he'll offset the fight back bonus, which means that he'll be rolling on a DR12 as well. Red will be for the Wendigo, black will be for the warbands. So both of them DR12. Whoa, he manages to get smacked. So D6 damage, he's armor 3 though, so let's see what happens. Nope, nothing. It's on the chin, tough as ever. Well, that was the first round, round number 2. We gotta kill this thing. I guess we go with Eisenküche first, and he's just gonna try and slay this guy. So he is gonna be using his Morningstar. It's cruel and his crit day, so it always does at least 1 point of damage, which is good because this guy's armor 2. So once again, +3, so he's on a 9 on the black die. It'll be on a 15 to fight back for the Wendigo. Hits. His Morningstar does a D8 worth of damage. 0 damage, but always does 1 because it's cruel. Count up, he's taking 1 out of 22. Garand, time to get in there. So you got a glaive, so you can attack outside of 2, which is sweet. You can't fight back. Move up with the first action, swing with the sword. He's strength +1 now, so 11 to hit. Misses. Spent our reroll for our omens, which is not great. Well, time for you to get in there fast. He's gonna make his charge move, so he doubles his speed to 12 inches, and then he'll stab in the back with his Ulfbert sword. Strength +3, he'll get hit back on a 15 though. Hits with a 19, not quite a crit. That'll be D8 damage, crit bleed for his Ulfbert sword. He gets 1 again. Not cruel, so no damage. Okay then, I guess we walk in with Rain, and he'll make a stab with his vampiric short sword. His agility's +2, so a 10 to a 15 to get hit back. He hits with a 17. And then he only does D6 damage though, it's just a short sword. -2, so 1 point, so he goes to 2. This thing is not dying easy, and the world is gonna end if we don't get past turn 6. Possible targets here, because Garand is too far away to attack. So 1 to 2 it'll be Rain, 3 to 4 it'll be Fast, 5, 6 will be Eisenküche. 5, 6, attacks Eisenküche again. So just both of them on DR12, because Eisenküche is strength +3, so the fight back bonus is negated. Both missed though. Oh, turn 3, time's a waste, and Verbrix is gonna take us to freedom, and this thing's still alive. I think we start with Garand. +1, so he needs an 11. Sorry, +1, yep, so he needs an 11 to a 15 to fight back for the Wendigo. Misses. Well, then we'll do Eisenküche, see if he can fight back. He's just gonna get himself a little higher on the hill here. Walking up high, make it look cool and dueling. And then he's gonna use his Morningstar yet again, so it's a 9 to hit. We do hit, I think we're just gonna have it cause critical damage. Maximum damage. Devastation, it's not a crit, but it does maximum damage, which is gonna be 6 points because he's armor 2. So that'll put him up to 8 damage. We gotta get this moving, otherwise we're not gonna make it out of this game alive. Fast, you're not charging anymore, but you're still strength +3, so on a 9 as well. You hit, 14 to 4, and you also do D8 damage with your Ulfbert sword. 8, another 6, okay, so we've gone to 14, which means now he actually has 8 left, so we can just count this as being remaining. All right, Rain, you're just hitting with your short sword, +2 for your agility. 17 will hit, but 18 will also hit. It means you're taking D6 +1 because of your brittle bones, -3 for your armor. 6, he's got 3 left. Rain just got smoked. Hit back, also D6 for your short sword. Nope, nothing, the armor soaks it up. Just risen. I think he's just gonna walk to somewhere like relatively safe. 4, and then 4 back to here, just in case this thing gets loose. All right, it fights 1 to 3 Rain, 3 to 4 Fast, 5 to 6. It'll attack Eisenküche. So who's attack? Eisenküche again. Luckily, it's the distraction. The distraction tank is working here. Otherwise, I think Rain might die. So Eisenkoosh scores an 18, needing a 12, and the Wendigo only scores a 9. So he managed to hit it again with his with his Morningstar rather. It's cruel, so it always does 1, but it does 1 anyway, so armor 2. 3 minus 2 is 1, so it's got 7 left. Turn 4. Things aren't looking great. Okay, well, I'll start with you again, Garand. You're going to back up slightly. Try and attack with that halberd. Maybe if you get behind him, you'll actually do some damage. Strength plus 1. So he's an 11 to a 15 to fight back. Hits with a 17. It's D8 damage for the glaive. 3 damage with the minus 2. It's got 4 remaining. It is not feeling well. All right, fast. See if you can stab him in the rear here with the sword. Plus 3 makes a 9 on the black dice. A 15 back on the red die. Nope, both missed. Right, fast. Can you do it? Try not to die. It's a agility plus 2 for a short sword, so he needs a 10 on the black die to a 15 on the red die. Whoa, they both get hit again. D6 plus 1 damage on Rain. He takes 3, but he's armor 3, so he's okay. And then he does D6 minus 2. Just 1. 3 remain. All right, Eisenkoosh is down to E9 with his strength of plus 3 using his Morningstar. It'll be a 15 back. Miss, so no, he does hit with a 12. The big guy that needed a 15, and it's D8 damage. Cruel means just 1, down to 2. The Wendigo activates. Who does he attack? So 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. He's still outside of 2. Oh, he's 2 inches away from his glaive, so he doesn't get attacked. Oh, it's gonna be Rain. Okay, well, not great. So if he feasts on Rain for the next 2 turns, it makes another Wendigo, and the game ends at the Wendigo being dead, and we don't win. The world ends before we can get back to Verpix because we're too occupied here. So you really need to not die, Rain. Ugh, it hit, but you missed. You're plus 2 minus 3, so you need a 13 there, Rain, but the 12 definitely hits for the Wendigo. 6 plus 1 damage minus your armor of 3. That's 5, 2 damage. You've got 1 left. Oh, Rain is crippled, just getting pummeled by this guy. Wendigo itself with only 2 health remaining. I'm so lucky there. Turn 5. Right, Eisenkoosh, you're the one least likely to die and most likely to kill this guy. At least you have Cruel on your Morningstar, so let's see if you can do it. We've used our auto hit. We don't have it's opposed, so it's not like a single test, so we don't have a lot of good things. We used Devastate and we used the reroll already. So we need a 9 on the black die. It's a 15 back from the Wendigo. Hits with a 9, barely. 8 damage, minus 2. Does he finish it off? No, it's only 1. Things are not looking great. Okay, so for you then, Grant, can you do it? You are going to be shooting or stabbing with your glaive on a plus 1. So that means you need a 11 on the black die, and it'll be a 15 back. Both miss. Needing a 9. Getting hit back on a 15. Both miss. No! This is not gonna be good, Rain. You have 1 hit point left. You could kill him though. You're plus 2 for your agility. You need a 10 on the black die to a 15 back. Don't die. Alright, well, they both hit each other. I mean, if you do damage, you do actually heal yourself, right, with your vampiric short sword. So just try and do damage. It's D6 minus 2. Can you do it? No! Your brittle bones might be the end of you now. So D6 plus 1 damage from the Wendigo. Armor 3. That's a 4. He's out. But it immediately begins to feed on him. Well, Risen, they're in combat, so you're minus 3 to try and hit here, but you're going to shoot another crossbow bolt at him. So down to 3 left. This is our Hail Mary here. You're going to hit on... It is cruel, though. So if you hit, you kill him. It always does 1 damage. You're plus 3. So 13 overall, your presence plus 2, but your minus, or your DR plus 3. So that means that you're plus 2 this roll. So it's going to basically be on a 13. No. Oh, this is it. Risen's being... Sorry, Rain the Smooth is being eaten. Everybody else is not well. So for you there, Garand, you're gonna walk around and try and fix poor Rain. DR 12. I'm just gonna choose to auto pass the test. That Omen remaining, and it puts Rain back on his feet. I need to make the roll. I'm presence plus 2, so I could do this on a 10. I was fine. I didn't even need auto pass, but at least he's alive. Eisenkoosh, do this and don't die. You're on a 9 on the black die. 15 back. Oh my god, you got hit. Okay, D6 damage, armor 3. Sure, just take 3 damage. So he's 13 down to 10 left. Right in the Eisenkoosh. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, well, this is it. You can do this fast. I know you can. You are hitting on plus 3, so it's a 9. That's a 6. And 15 back, he missed. I really didn't want to have to do this with fast. Or I mean, rain the smoothest. He might die. DR plus 2. So it's, or sorry, DR 12 plus 2 is 10. And then he's getting hit back on a 15. 11 hits and he misses. Oh, Rain, you're the hero if you did this. D6 minus 2. So if you roll a 3 plus, you manage to complete this and save the world and get the party out of here. So 3 plus, don't die, don't fail. Bang! Oh, he did it. Okay, so that's going to be 3 damage. Slays the Wendigo, even though he himself was being eaten a second ago. But was picked up by Garand. And at the very 11th hour on turn 6, you managed to avoid summoning another Wendigo and are taken by Virprix. And we get to read the final paragraph. You knock heavily on the door and a cold echo greets you. The door creaks loudly as it swings inward, granting you access inside the castle. Exploring the cold castle, you find the odd sock littering the ground, but no signs of Virprix. The mad wizard has left without you. And that's it. We're left to our own devices at the end of the world. He sent us away so he could leave without us, and that is the conclusion. The dark, dark, very metal conclusion to Forbidden Psalm. Now, we'll be back with more stuff, obviously, as there is a new expansion with a whole bunch of new like scenarios and campaign plan. There's mercenaries. There's all kinds of new like feats and perks and flaws and stuff you can grab coming out. I think it's up for pre-order right now. So I actually wrote some stuff for it. Shane Smith, the awesome comedian, and Sean Sutter, the super mastermind behind Metal King Studio, wrote some stuff for it too. So check it out. So you are the lost, truly lost at the end of the campaign in this bleak, extremely metal Morkborg miniature wargaming experience. I hope you enjoyed those 10 games through Forbidden Psalm. We'll see you for more of it in the future. Till then, I'm Ash. Happy wargaming. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look through the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continue to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.